again, always giving us a green leaf each time we reach out to you to come help us make sense of some of these security matters. Thank you, sir. Let's talk a bit of security technicalities now. Where do you think we are missing it? Because this sounds like a broken record. For years now, we've been talking about it. Is there something as a Nigerian state we are not doing? Is it that we don't know what to do or how to do it? Where are we really missing it for this thing to continue for decades now?
Thank you so much. You see, we are missing it in so many ways, but I can compress it to one way: the love of the country. And when I mean the love of the country, I mean that citizens being concerned about the situation in the country. As we speak, some people are still saying, it's not happening to me, it's happening to the other people and all that. So, and they think they are not involved, and that is a major problem. We have some citizens who make money out of the other citizens' suffering. As we speak, there are merchants of war, merchants of crime that are benefiting from the situation we are talking about. All boils down to the issue of lack of the country. You know, the security forces cannot do more than they are doing, I must tell you the truth. And the citizens have a lot to do. Go to a lot of countries, they have so much insecurity, you know, more than even we have in Nigeria. But what is the situation with them? They collectively agree that this is a national issue and we must solve it. And that is one of the problems that we're having. Where we're missing it also is that the governments at the various level have also not played their role, particularly, like I said, the non-existing local government, which is very, very essential. If I look at, because all crime, all insecurity or security is local. All these things, all what we're talking about happens in a local government. How well does a local government chairman or whatever they call them, caretaker chairman or whatever, how well do they know their communities? They only visit these communities when it's time for campaigns, and after they are sworn in, they don't care any longer. And so the people feel detached. So there are many factors that we can all put together that the people that are in those positions, in those local government, I said there are some state governors, for instance, they only visit their state once it's 20th. Like today now, it's about 20th of November. They will be there till about the 2nd of the following month on the 3rd. Then they disappeared. They will not be in their state any longer, and they will say they are trying to attract investors. What investors are you attracting in an insecure environment? So really, our problem is not in the talking. Our problem is that actions are not being taken, and consistently it has continued in this form. We'll leave everything that is federal government. Everybody wants to blame the federal government, the president. What are those who are directly in charge, particularly at the local and the state, the subnationals?
So, Mr. Bambo, I want to add this to what you're saying now. If you're saying that local government chairmen, of course, which is the case, some of them are not really aware of their terra farmers, shouldn't that also lead to a conversation on security hierarchy and structure in this country? We're still talking about the implementation of state policing. But until that happens, shouldn't there be a national conversation around security division, whereby there is a command and chain responsibility given to especially the police and maybe also the military down to the local government levels, so that there can be some kind of correlation and relation between mayors of different local governments and the hierarchy of the uniform agency in his or her local government. Hence, this kind of matters could be quickly nipped in the bud before it escalates, because we see that around the country. For example, the US, they have different levels of security protection. Who can handle local matters before it gets to the FBI?
Thank you so much. You've just said it all. And the beauty is that the crafters of our constitution or whatever, they're also very clever. And all the things you just mentioned, they are all there. Particularly, like I said, the local government chairman is the chief security officer of the local government. They have a security council at the local government area, which comprises the traditional rulers, which comprises the DPO of the community. If you have about 3 DPOs in that local government, they are all members of that local government security council. It comprises the youth leaders and various groups in that community. Traditional rulers are very, very essential in issues of security. So they are supposed to be meeting not just once in a while, if they existed in some places. They are supposed to be meeting at least once a week. They are supposed to replicate what we have in the federal level. They are supposed to have a joint intelligence committee where everybody can bring all the information together. The new arrivals in the communities, strange faces you are seeing in the communities, whatever you are noticing, they are supposed to, at that level, first of all, discuss it. It's only when it gets out of hand that the local government chairman can now get to the state government, which also has the same thing, then from there to the federal level. By the time it gets to the state government, it will have been resolved. But in a situation whereby that is not being handled, local government chairmen, I don't even think they even meet with their councillors, talk less of most traditional rulers. Then the state government, some state governors, they only meet their state executive council maybe once in a while to approve contracts and to look at some issues and attend functions and all that, and they will disappear. These are the problems we are talking about. We need to be able to look at how can Nigerians force these leaders at the local and the state level to do their responsibility. And that is the issue. We are concentrating so much attention, I repeat, on the federal government. We must divert our pressures, our attention to those local and the state level of governance so that they can do the needful. So that is the solution. So what you just said is true. It's already there. It's in the books. It's just to action those things.
All right, Mr.